Hello, hello. Good day, everyone. All right. Just getting everything all set up real quick. Okay, there we go. Oh. There we go. For some weird reason, my chat stopped working. Or my analytics on my side stopped working. Give me just a moment to load that up. Sarah, hello. Charlie, hello. So sorry for the delay. My cat threw up. There we go. Perfect. He decided he needed to eat all of his food as fast as possible. All right. I know. He's been, he's had a hard time adjusting to me being out of the house for 8 hours out of the day. Because, you know, past couple months we've been just, you know, hanging out here as I've been working from home. But now I'm, you know, back in an actual, like, physical setting. So I'm out of the house 8 hours out of every day. So he's not used to it. So he'll eat as much food as he can as fast as possible. All right. There we go. Alrighty. Let's go ahead. Load that one up. Okay. I'm loading up the game now. Okay. There we go. Maybe now. I'm hopefully audible. Maybe? All right, there we go. It switches back and forth whenever I start to stream. I don't know why. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Hey, sometimes a little tomfoolery is all good. All right. Oh. All right. Interesting. Okay. You have 16. Perfect. So, You might be noticing that we are now streaming on a Wednesday. If you saw the post last week, you understand why. Mart, hello. Pick up the crystals. Yes, so previously we were going to be streaming every Tuesday and Thursday at 5, but now, since I am working in a more physical location, we are moving the streams to Wednesday at 5 or around 5, and yeah. I'm good, Mart. Doing quite well. But yeah, we moved the streams to every Wednesday at 5 or around 5. Just to make it once a week. Makes it a little bit easier for me to manage. On top of writing and editing and, being around my wife and my cat and having a life outside of second job. So, yes. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. If you don't know who I am, I'm Mythology and Gaming. We focus on, as the name suggests, the mythology in video games. We're back again, playing some more Final Fantasy XIV in our journey through all the mainline numbered entries of Final Fantasy. If you enjoy this, do not forget to subscribe if you're not already. We do have a Patreon where we post videos ahead of schedule and updates to any upcoming projects as well. So, different ways to support. You can always become a free member or subscribe. It is very easy and very cheap, because it's free. So, with that, let's get right into it. Yes, everyone still gets the credits. Participation is encouraged, but not required. There is no homework. Okay. Level 40. Yeah, we can... we can go and do that. Yes, bud. I don't know if you could hear my cat. He just, howled. He really wants me to play. He has this little fish toy that he loves so much. And yes, so apparently he doesn't like it when my wife tries to play with him, with the little fish toy. Yes, with that fish toy specifically. Okay, where are we going? We're going north. Excuse me. Oh yeah? So... yeah. He is running around like crazy. It's hilarious. But, yeah. So we are going to be trying out the new stream schedule. So, hopefully it works out a bit better. I did have a funny moment yesterday, though. Mine. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hey. Oh, it looks like we get the ability to be a white mage now. Use spellcast time, recast time. No attack delay. Oh, okay. Nice. Mythology, and off he goes. Mythology, I'm glad you have come. I have a task of the most urgent and confidential nature. I can think of none other whom I entrust it. Excuse me. You are doubtless familiar with the Seed Seers, yes? Kane Senna, elder said Seed Seer, leader of the Order of the Twin Adder and guardian of our fair nation, clearly needs no introduction. And you know of her siblings, 2 young Pajals, sister Rhea O. Senna and brother Arun Senna. Make for Evershads as we speak, where they will perform a ritual of great import, verily such import that it would be no overstatement to say that the very fate of Gridania hangs in the balance. As you well know, we dwell in this forest by the good graces of the elementals, eternal guardians of the 12's wood, and most of all, the great one who dwells within the guardian tree. Wonder what name they're going to have for that. Yet our ceaseless warring, and ill treatment of the trees shelter us have aroused the Great One's ire. And it is only by the quieting, the ritual of which I spoke, that may be placated. Thus did the 2 Seed Seers set out for Evershad, with the Neria guard to accompany them. Okay. So they need a guard. All right. How's everyone's day going? How are you doing? Anyway. Words. How is everyone's day? Oh. Why am I running? We have mounts. Did I end up buying the game? No. I am strictly going to be playing on the free-to-play as much as possible. Until basically we get to the end of Realm Reborn. I don't know. Alright. Where's level 34? We are level 40, so I think we're fine. Versus, how can we hope to make the Guardian Tree with these ghastly creatures bursting forth from the rampant weeds? If I had known what we're in for, I would have brought a wood whaler or 2, in fact. I dare say I should return and do that exactly. Don't be such a coward. We are Seed Seers. These overgrown vermin are no match for us. Bold words. But they were true words. We would have dispatched our enemies and arrived safely at our destination bells ago. Conjurer. Brother Isumi, ever the warrior, for once. However, his solitude is most welcome. But you help us dispose of these fell creatures? Have you no pride? A Seed Seer does not beg for the aid of some common adventurer. Enough, brother. We have a duty to perform, a duty that takes precedence over the silly notions of pride. Now, enough talk. Have at ye. I am much taller than them. Nope. do. Oh, yeah, what else I was going to mention about yesterday? So, working on I'm currently working on the Super Bosses video. And as, oh, I have been silenced. As I've been doing that, like, I've been looking at or as I'm like editing the script, I'm just figuring out like what sort of things I need footage for later on. And okay. And so as I was figuring out what footage I needed, I realized that I didn't capture one of the battles that is very important in the entire video. So I was like, okay, I'll just load up the game. I'll go back to that save point that I have for it, and then we'll be fine. Little did I know, I did not have a save point. And instead, I was ahead of it, and I had already done all the fights. Or the other save point that I had nothing in it. I've been doing different save points for different key moments in the game. So I am having to go through my casual playthrough and basically do everything I can to prep for the battle so that I can capture the battle on my recording software. Oh. God. Deus Ex. Instead of a Deus Ex Machina, it's a Deus Ex Stone. None other than Atoa himself, who last performed the quieting. No, I do not believe the adventurer's arrival is a mere coincidence. Don't walk into the light. Bearer of the Soul Crystal, inheritor of arcane knowledge, long since forbidden to those of our kind. I know not why it is you he chose, but I believe our great forefather has led you to us today. Ancient tradition dictates that the quieting be performed by 3 Pajals. Ah, but I misspeak. The ritual is to be performed by 3 white mages. Master Atoa truly has chosen his adventurer as his successor. Speak of madness. No, this is Sparta. Surely you have not forgotten the Pajal. Tradition strictly forbids sharing the teachings with those not of our kind. However, the white mage is far too great a risk. Now I wonder, does white mage count as a specialization, or is it a completely different class? And so you would uphold tradition merely for tradition's sake, even at the risk of incurring the Great One's wrath and bringing disaster upon the forest home? You have so little faith in your own abilities. We are seat seers, more than capable of slaying any beast in our way and carrying out the ritual on our own. I was watching a video from a Mythology channel. It was a what if scenario that basically said 2 gods of the different pantheons being a child. Huh. Curious to see what was gleaned from that. Or which pantheons he went with. They went with. I don't know their gender. This petty bickering is just getting us nowhere. Adventurer, I'm sorry to trouble you with our silly sibling squabbles. Good use of alliteration. If you have the time, I would speak with you further, but not here. Come to Camp Tranquil, and come quickly. Time is of the essence. Tune. This way, and we just need to go south or west and then south. Child of Baron Semide and Hecate. The Vodou and the macabre surrounding Hecate, their son became a god of people nearing death but aren't close yet. Huh. Interesting. I'm not familiar with Baron Semide, and then you have Hecate, which is, you know, she's traditionally viewed as the goddess of witchcraft and magic. So I always lose track of how I get out of here. Oh, there's a wide open thing. Okay. The use of white magic and black magic is carefully monitored. The use of both types of magic was the world. Oh, interesting. So let me see if I can turn up my brightness. Actually, you know what? Let me do that on my monitor more so than the game itself. There we go. Oh, there we go. Now I can see. Since he was the god of coma. Interesting. Both dead. Okay. Party guy. Down. Oh. Alright, here's another creature of the hunt. I like that music, but I'm not afraid to admit. Sometimes just having, you know, something that is just not appealing is, strangely enough, appealing. Okay, one more. Should. There we go. Perfect. Oh, that's a pretty cool setting. I like it. Let me get attuned real quick. Okay. Oh, great. I would just completely botch that. There we go. Thank you for coming, adventurer. Forgive my brother's rudeness. He cannot help that he was born with the head of solid stone. You are Mythology, yes. Brother Isumi has spoken of you most highly at that. You no doubt have heard my brother Arun and I were en route to the guardian tree. There the great one, by whose graces dwell here, resides. Gentlest of guardians when at peace, a destructive force that knows no bounds when angered. Sounds like a forest spirit, all right. As the great one goes, as the great one goes, so goes our fate. Creatures you helped us dispatch, doubtless they too were roused by the hostility of the great one in his anger. You need only to look around for you to see. The forest grows more and more threatening with each passing hour, so it is that we travel here, quell the great one's fury. In the days of old, the ritual was, without fail, performed by 3 white mages, with our elders' sister. No. Got that. Think and fly, the buzzing. It was then you arrived. Shortly thereafter became one of the chosen few with the gift, and gifted with the white mage's soul crystal. It is no small honor. That gem marks you as an inheritor of the magic of our ancestors. Brother's pride may blind him, but the signs are clear as day to me. You are not Pajali, but Atoa can't meant be. But Atoa can't meant for you to be here today to perform the ritual with us. Atoa Kant is known to all as the greatest mages in our history, but even more so, he was known for being something of an eccentric. In defiance of tradition, he bid farewell to his forest home, wandering the realm and healing wounds of the land and people wherever he went. An aesthetic. And in Buddhist belief, that's exactly what you would do. As the titled aesthetic. Oh, I wonder if we can have Moogles. That'd be fun. Most admirable cause, but alas, Atoa was never to return. He perished in a far-off land, and having taken no apprentices, legendary powers were lost to us for eternity. Yet, for all of his stubbornness, there is some truth to my brother's words. Ancient laws forbid us from sharing the teachings of white magic outside of our own kind. There are reasons for this, which I would share with you when the time is right. Another one. Dang. Get it? Nope. Dang it. Alright. Okay. Armory unlocked. White Mage unlocked. You have unlocked a new job. You can change this job at any time by equipping the soul crystal received from this quest. When changing jobs, gear sets will allow you to register and save your equipment. You may then use them to switch between jobs instantly without the need to manually equip weapons, nice, or equipment. Button for gear set interface is located in the upper portion of the character window. Next White Mage quest will be available upon reaching level 35. I think we're there. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Wait, so I feel silly. Under accessories. Okay. There it is. Oh yeah. We have the hotbar. And conjure may be used while playing mage. Okay. Awesome. Now we are a white mage. Sweet. Had to change the title. We are officially white mages now. Okay. Ooh, regen. Okay, yep. Evermore the white mage. I didn't change into clothing, though. See. Yet I fear you are ready to fear you are as ready to perform the quieting as a chocobo chick is to carry a wood whaler clad in full plate. But take heart, for we all must begin somewhere. Today I would teach you the art of communing with the elementals. This is by any measure the very foundation of our art. Not far from Sorrel Haven, you will find a tree, a mere sapling of the shadow of the guardian tree. I would ask that you placate this tree. The process is quite simple. Stand before the tree and raise your hand. Be forewarned, however, an angry elemental can be as stubborn as my dear brother. Do not be surprised if you find your honest plea rebuffed. The foul creature's scent drive you from the forest. No matter what happens, you must remain calm, dispatch the creatures, settle your heart, and speak to the tree once more. Remember this, under no circumstances must you allow your anger and fear to overcome you. As practitioners of white magic, the magic of secure and solace. But it's actually going to be a little quicker to go to Gridania. Oh, this way. Hopefully the the game is still visible to everyone. Because I can turn up the brightness on the game if need be. I know at nighttime again it can get pretty dark. Oh. Can I not go this way? Fine. Off on our adventure we go. Bum, bum, da, 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 da. Join the level 10 fate. I think I need to go up the tree, actually. Change up the voice volume a little bit. Like my voice volume. Oh, there's a quest to unlock the gate. Gotcha. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Yeah, unfortunately, maybe if I move my how am I sounding now? Can you hear that a little bit better? Because it might have been my mic position. Better. Okay, yeah. Yeah, my mic is sitting on my desk, so I just rose up my desk just a bit. So. Oh, toadstools. Perfect. We need those. Yeah, hopefully at some point I'll be able to get a mic that I can move and I won't have to have, you know, seated on my desk. Because right now it's like carefully positioned on my keyboard. Or the proper term would be precariously positioned on my keyboard. Awesome. There we go. I think it's better that we just, like, casually do the hunts as they show up. And one more. Booyah. All right. And yes, I know the teleporting back and forth takes skill, but we have quite a bit, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright. Short while ago I sense a great anger abate. Forest is quieter, more welcoming now. Would seem you have passed your first test. Trees are the elementals. The elementals are the trees. The lush verdure of the wood is inseparable from the spirits that dwell within it. Also, I love that little box. Demon box. That's adorable. Does it have little demons on it? Oh no, it's a demon inside of it. That's adorable. Above all else, the elementals prize harmony. When they sense a threat to harmony, they summon forth all the powers at their disposal to expunge it. For so long as we have lived in peace with the elementals, why now do they turn against us? I can offer no answers, only theories. But one thing is certain, we must quell the Great One's fury. Soothe the forest's wounds and restore harmony. It is our duty as mages? As mages of the white. Phrasing is a little off there, but... I sense your success in soothing the ailing tree, and am more certain of this than ever. When we would hope for a bit more open-mindedness given his youth, but alas, his pride as a Pajal will not permit it. For my part, I am not entirely unsympathetic to his concerns, and yet they task before us too great. We must bring them around to see reason. Forgive me. I would be alone and with my thoughts for a while. Were we not, I will find a way to deal with Arun. Sweet. Now we have regen. Oh. Perfect. Now we can just casually heal people. Then that's level 40, and we're gonna cure 3. Okay, we're not gonna deal with that just yet. We'll wait until we're like level 44, 45 to actually take care of that. Okay. Okay. Last time we got the crystal from the sylphs. We're good there. Now... let me mount, look out. I think this is where we're supposed to do it. I love the Chocobo theme as well. Maybe I went too far. I think I'm pointing directly east. No? Try that again. Oh, there we go. I had to be directly on top of it. Okay. Give me one moment. Okay. Did you ever take a look at that cutscene you skipped? Oh, I never did. I forgot. I'm so sorry. I'll have to do that after this. Hold on, let me make a note of it real quick. That way I don't forget it. Okay, there we go. Made note, so I watched the cutscene after stream today. Thank you for reminding me, Sarah. There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. Oh, I just noticed the title of that. Oh, brother, where art thou? I don't know if anybody has seen Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou, the movie, with George Clooney, and I unfortunately forget the other two actors' names. I do know that's with Helen Hunt. Fantastic movie about the American South during the 20s? 30s, I think. And it's a tale of the Odyssey. So it's a retelling of Odysseus trying to get back home, with George Clooney playing as the main character. One of my all-time favorite movies. Ah, private. I went the meeting with the sylphs. Is it from the sylph elder himself, if I may? The sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. Though we are to leave the tempered ones be, we need not fear their aggression on their part. The elder seeds here will be overjoyed to hear that the sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge that they bear us no ill, they channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You have done our nation a great service. All right. What's next? All right, looks like we're driving back to Vesper Bay a lot. Way to go, Myth. All right, Mart, thank you so much for joining today. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Be sure to catch up with the rest of the stream later on, but have a good rest of your evening. Hold on. The fly. God, these bother me. They return to the waking sands. Yeah. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest here. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the temperate process. Once again, I thank you. Had the scions of the Seventh Dun not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicions of and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. Hello? Mythology? Can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Yida and Papalimo returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, The name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the waking sands at your earliest convenience, or to apprise you of the present situation in person. Excellent. All right. All right. There we go. This place looks pretty cool in the daytime. All right. Oh, different guards. Oh, whoops. Okay. Apparently I was supposed to speak with the Taru. I went directly to the source. Well, if it isn't my favorite adventurer, welcome back. Lady Minfilia waits for you in the solar. Please enter at your leisure. Oh, well. That was silly of me. I'm given to understand that the matter of Ramuh has finally been resolved. I fear resolved bespeaks the permanence we cannot truly claim, yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Levin will not trouble us for the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough, Ankret is sparing no effort. There are many, and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I've been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? I feel as if I've scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I, alas. Alice has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl. But you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Valdison report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. I don't know if I trust them. My guy looks ridiculous. Good to see you again. Been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the 12's Wood. Owing to your efforts, the conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. And we can strike Ramuh at the list. So who's next? The Hagin or the Leviathan? Lord of Woe has not answered his minions' call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for the time, at least. The time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. As Yashtala says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next a primal will return to the plague land, to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from the ere long. You may depend upon it. Indeed. So then, all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we're left with Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixal who live near Gritania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many Mulms to cover. Were that there are more efficient ways to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not have long waited for a practicable solution. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one sure is step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the selves, under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. Bid you all enjoy the moment's respite. You've earned it. Something else? Beg pardon? A man named Labrea, sporting a red mask, robed in black, 12 presents? Oh, dang it. Frickin' a fly that keeps distracting me. By the calamity, the Assaeans took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? The cramp. What happens when summer comes around? The flies come out. Get him? I got him. There we go. Deal with that thing anymore. Must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this Labrea. Learn all we can from him and his designs. I dread to think. Utaru. Oh. A sylph followed us. Sylph? And Thonolin? At long last, this one finds walking one. This one is most dependable on these ones. Is sent by Elder One Frixio to help the walking ones. This one is called Neuraxia. This one comes as friend. Let these ones be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Neuraxia. Yes, Ru is as ready to express her fright as she is to express, well, everything. Not all of us are forged from the same steel as you, my friend. But it takes all kinds to make a family. It pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, drawn upon the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Asaeans' presence, but they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight. Fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Afraid there is no rest for the weary. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Asean, known as Labrea. This is an ideal moment to do so. Our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Asaeans, only that destruction follows in their wake. Do not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks this realm. Earlier, I sent wood to each grand company to solicit cooperation. The immortal flames responded with the effect that they have the information of potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with the Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. All right. Oh, excuse me. Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh. Masked man? Ah, you have come on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there has been a sighting of a rogue near the eastern Thanalau. Brass Blade, stationed at the High Bridge, described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I'd point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago. Suspicious. But do not be quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, High Bridge seems its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihibaru. Hihibaru? The fellows always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have coin or mind to spend it. Alright. Onwards and upwards. Alright. Earth Sprite. That's pretty cool. Ugh. I love the music of the unicorn. It's great. Again, reminds me so much of my time at living with the land. Welcome to Highbridge, adventurer. Whatever you seek, I, Hibaru, can provide it. Probably. You're a masked man. Not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after the a masked man. But why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of our many rumors I've heard. You linger a while, mayhap you learn a thing or two. When the Order of Nathal began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes the High Bridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims, but thanks to the nigh endless beastmen raids, folk are too afraid to come with the malm of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt when my moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares. Spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant. Masked man? I'll take your bloody masked man. I know that I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. I've heard tell the masked devil. James has been appearing not only around Highbridge, but everywhere else around Thonal too. Enough folk have reported seeing him excuse me. Convince me he's more than a figment of our imagination. Alright, looks like we go up here next. On the trail of a masked man? I have heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. Said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious. That's all I can say, though. Alright. 2 down, 1 more to go. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't. Nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters looking around. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Kikrin raids. None but the most devout pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Gimme. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do. But that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for a masked man. I finally got some honest-to-God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own two eyes. I think this is exactly what you were talking about, Sarah, last time. Where they took out the filler quests. I was out for my evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from the cliff over the Thal's respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man. Your masked man, I'm sure of it. As if in answer, some Kikrin appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If I were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire, I may be able to arrange some similar meeting. What do you think? There's some sound reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Alright. Oh, it's so cool having a chocobo. I love chocobos. They're adorable. Herbals. Too adorable. Okay. Huh. Excuse me. Bum-ba-da-dum-bum-bum. Oh, of course I'm in a fate. Okay. It's a hostile presence. Corpse Brigade Foot Soldier. Oh, alright. I guess we go back. Guys, it's a prancing pony. Ah. Oh. Huh. Back so soon? Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? This scroll bears prayer to Ralgar the Destroyer. If you aren't familiar, Ralgar is the guardian deity of Alamigo. Whoops. He's currently under Garlean rule. Highly uncommon for folk and other nations to revere him. I wager my last guild, your assailant was Alamigan. This masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That self-same merchant also senses danger ahead. The darkness and darkness besides that. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow? Congratulations, level 42. We've done 3 quests. Alamigan Bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. It stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head towards Little Amigo. The Little Amigo, the little friend, over in southern Delano? Whatever. I'm terrible at these names. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is a favored destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Ulda. Hearts of the hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in. Now, I'm not certain how much help she will be, but it just so happens that I have a daughter who has relocated to Little Amigo. While you have... Oh my goodness, give me a yawn. While you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Suppose this is it then. I'd hoped you would linger a little while, cull some fiends, spend some coin, what have you. I'd bud. I know. Outside. No, bud. My cat's just standing next to me meowing. He really wants the patio door open that I'm next to. But it's too hot out. Not to that yet. Okay. We'll go to... Oh. Oh. There we go. Now that won't happen again. Oh, okay. Get to do a little exploration as well. Okay. So I did get asked a little bit, or not, I think it was last week. One of my friends who plays this, they were asking like if I was planning on doing any professions while I was playing, and while I would like to, I think that's going to add way too much time, because I'm very much someone who's just like, ooh, piece of candy, ooh, piece of candy, ooh, piece of candy. So, and I think I'd get way too much like that as we were running through and playing the game. And so this would turn, you know, this, 70-hour playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV into like easily a 100-hour. So interesting. Are they like attacking themselves? Weird. So, yeah. That's why we haven't picked up any professions. It's because it's just... we're focusing on the story more so than anything. Alright. These guys are like little long-legged Hectors. Weird. Okay. Not those guys. What the heck is that thing? Hanskin Peats. Yes? Pest? Peast? I don't know. Alrighty. Oh yes. Hikibaru is my father. He said, what? Wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that... oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with my family matters. I'm very grateful for you for delivering the message. Masked man. I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others may have seen something. I recommend you first speak with Gundobald, leader of the settlement. Boss seemingly attacking themselves is probably a bot doing something that looks weird from the outside. Oh, okay, gotcha. Gray bots. Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Yeah, it's always great to play MMOs and then see bots just like following scripts. I don't see the point of it in botting at all. Looking for a masked villain, you say? Why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Be gone. Quest complete. All right. And we're done. Oh, okay. Like, where's the quest? Okay. Ooh. Nice. Get some more glasses. Well met, adventurer. I am Gilsibert, head of security here at Little Amigo. I heard tell that you had business with Gundebold. Knowing that the bristly old bear, no doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to the hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men. Not even my men and I can get so much as a word of thanks out of them despite watching their backs. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man when I can. You seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, I might be able to lend a hand. The trail of a masked man, you say? Can't say this sounds familiar, but I have men on the lookout in Amajal, the south of here. If there's any suspicious activity, they're likely to see it. I had a mind of them each a cup of sweet Thunalol tea, so as to lift their spirits. Heck was that? Okay, yeah. Straight south. There we go. Oh, that's a big one. Okay. The hell's are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Well, ain't you considerate? Oh, thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain hiding among the refugees? Like it's not. The compatriots as live here go about as though they are dead on their feet. Angler. Gross. Ugh. Gross looking enemy. You there. Are you Amajal? No? Then carry on. Ah, sophisticated aroma. It has been forever since I've had a sweet drop of sweet Thunalol. Going to enjoy this. Masked man? Haven't heard of him. Shoot, don't bother me. If the Amajal overrun us, I'm blaming you. Me? Oh, you shouldn't have. Sorry. Suspicious masked man? As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, with the mask and the robe, but assuming he was he was talking with some Almagians. Assured he was one of them. Oh, goodness. Righty. Gotta take a long way around. And me. Also, I find it hilarious that my chat box started working today. Don't know why it wasn't working last time. Works today. I shall ask no further questions. Ah, you're back. Did my lookouts have aught to share with you? Doesn't sound like much to go by. Am I okay? I'm doing all right. I am a little bit low on sleep. I've been, not only working the full-time hours, but also trying to get writing done and editing done and, video production done. So it's much easier to do that when I don't have to go to a physical space each and every day. But we do what we can. All right, what do we got? Well, thank you, Charlie. I appreciate that. I care for you all as well. You're determined to press on with your investigation, and I have some advice to offer. As I said before, I won't get far without the Almagians' trust. And the best way to win their trust is to get compatriots of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Coin does the talking in Ulda, but the Almagians are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible, a common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garleans. Gundebold belongs to the Almagian resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. Know any well-connected people? You might want to start by asking them. All right. Alrighty. This? No, it's a different bus. I was about to be like, wait, is this Vesper, the Vesper Bay? It is not. Close to it, but it is not. I probably could have gone to Vespa Bay and then just traveled over here, but oh well. Where am I? Oh, yeah, it was Vesper Bay. Never mind. One of these days I'll get it. Or I'll... Come on. There we go. Figure out to use things properly. Welcome back. How fares the investigation? See, given all that they have suffered, it is little wonder the Almagians' refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They have had their homeland taken from them in the past 2 decades, have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. Compound matters, None of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all those who were displaced. As a result, a great many Almegians now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Oh, with that more could be done to ease their hardships, I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Turning to the matter of your investigation. It just so happens that there is an Almegian native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to. Go. Ooh, weapon coffer. Nice. Your Almegian comrade is Heribert. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Heribert is currently between missions, try to look for him in the storage area. Okay. Oh. Live. Nice. A name that they would go on to use later on. Well, if it isn't Mythology and Gaming, Scion's Rising Star, is there aught I can do for you? You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Amigo. That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. Would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries the weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Almegian Resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Almego. Yet, whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they have nothing to do with me. Now, while I have no more friends in the Resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albreda. She is a resident of the Quarry Mill. Okay. Alright. Travel back to Quarry Mill. Oh, it's just right there. Eh? Want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Why the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. Word sent you? That worthless Whoreson. He abandons his comrades. His woman. Oh. Now he has the gall to ask me for a favor? Just... I realize Heribert was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. See that bloke there? That's Mefred, Captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Alright, what we get? Nice. Is it any better than what we have right now? Nope. Hi, I'm Melfred, proud man of the Almegian Resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galleon, sir. Wounds have festered and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. Damn it! Asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged. Refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is on their hands. Ah. These Quarry Mill cravens would turn a blind eye to our blight. But they might listen to Albreda. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. Realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go and try. With your pompadour hair. How does he look with the glasses? A true white mage. One of my friends in bad shape, you say? Sorry, but there's naught I can do. I want to help, truly I do. They're my countrymen and all, but that mean going against the elemental's will. I've been at the quarry mill long enough to know how right terrible things can be. If there's anyone who can help you, that'd be Charlene, the hamlet's resident healer. If you take the matter to her, you might as well listen. Might be as she'll listen, though. Oh, wow. Having a tough time reading. Don't get my hopes up. Sad girl. It's a fat cat. Look at that fat cat. Wish to aid the Almegans. You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant your wish. This authority belongs to the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelveswood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged of a night whether they may have a place beneath our bows. Last, the Almegans' petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not leave to receive the wood's bounty. So it's to be then? The bloody hero might as well kill Galen himself. Spit on the elementals and spit it on their bloody will. Cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. Alright. Okay, so it's the middle one that has intelligence. Led my men into Quarry Mill, hoping to find refuge. Yet we found indifference. Cold-blooded bastards here want us out. Can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Else Galen can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us. So I've no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. My homeland, Long Antelope Horn, is a traditional remedy with poison-purging properties. Again, the alliteration here is on point. You could bring me, say, 4 horns. I'd be forever in your debt. Okay. Just need 4. Okay. Wonder if I'll get any more attacking spells. Oh, that's right. I was going to... Hold on. Oh, move that there. One more for the road. Okay. Oh. Ah, you're back. Tell me you got the 4 horns with you. Or godsend adventurer. Praise Ralgar. There's at least one man in this place who gives a damn. You wouldn't happen to know a man named BLUESKY, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. That he never turns away folks in need. And as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. Be grateful if you could hand the horns over to him. Right? Oh. Oh, it's just right over there. I don't know what I was... Yes, let me teleport 20 feet. Okay. Perfect. Ah, ever the sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt? Well, these look like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. Use some of the stuff I have in my stores. I am no stranger to the remedy. Our Megan friend once used it to treat my festering wound. Ah, this is for an Almegan soldier in Quarry Mill. It comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sod as he needs it. Alright. I'm very glad these guys don't attack on sight. Makes my life easier. You just run right past them. Alright. There we go. Want to see you've returned. Give you the medicine? Gods bless you. I see that Galleon receives the message. Leaves the treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It's been a terrible burden on him. Okay. 8. 3 and 4. Okay, so we're gonna go with the money then. Oh, whoops. Enter. Galleon has gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. Couldn't be walking around. Not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, the condition's likely to deteriorate or worse. We need you to help us find him, and quickly. Start by asking Albreda. Might be the woman's seen something. Ah, finally. About time you came asking about Galleon. Watched him leave Quarry Mill some time ago. He left me this sealed letter before he went off. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That's why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Find your way to little amigo. I don't know what he was thinking. Love Galleon bears for his brothers is so strong, he's willing to sacrifice himself for them. The wilds alone? That fool! My men and I will scour the wood for Galleon. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. What? Just a random wood whaler just standing out here. I have a quest. Hey, bye. Quest? Let's see. There he is. Watch out, a goblin. That's alright, he's no match for us. Nice. Alright. Ugh. Galleon. You shouldn't be all this way. Who do you take us for? We're Almegans, and Almegans never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, goddamn. The oath to reclaim our homeland. We'll set foot on Almegan soil once again, together, or not at all. Yes, sir. Good. Return to our brothers. Don't even think about getting off lightly. Thank you enough for saving Galleon. I'll see you back at Quarry Mill. Alright. Lane's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here until he's strong enough and then take the road again. The money? What's this? Glamour Prism. Necessary for Project Glamours. Neat. Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something from me. You've proven yourself a true friend to my people. Ask me anything, it's yours. Cooperation of the people, little amigo, that's all? Far be it for me to question your desires, of course. Very well, I provide you with a letter to show to Gundobald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the Resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. Excellent. Okay. Well met, friend. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Why have you returned? You're not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. You spoke with Mefrid? It's been a long time since I last heard from him. I'd feared him dead. Whoever you are, Mefrid sees you as a friend, and a friend of Mefrid is a friend of mine. I know this masked stranger you seek, and will tell you what I can. Alright. Need to do ether spine drops. What are those? Instant cures for instances of paralysis. That might be useful just to have on hand. Outside of resembling your masked stranger has reportedly been appearing near Little Amigo as of late. What's more, it seems that some of our young bloods are meeting him in secret. No doubt you want to question them about their trysts, but they are not like to yield information readily to an outsider. Masked man? No idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong. Uh-huh. Excuse me. Gunderbold sent you? I told him it was a bad idea. All that tripe about believing in the masked man, and you don't know anything about this? Why didn't you say so to start with? Someone ousted themselves. Let's go. Nope. Okay. So it is down. What? I've been meeting a masked man lately? Let's see. Nope. Can't say that I have. A likely story. The bunch been skulking around right suspicious, like I've got nothing to do with them. No trouble when I see it. You have indeed confirmed my suspicions about a masked man. That is most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. Is it? Sorry. 2 decades ago, that same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled over Alamigo. Not would it would do but depose him and usher in a revolution. Well, we got a revolution all right, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't recognize that we had been dancing around the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Alamigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time. Though the young ones know this not, unless we intervene, they are like to commit great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you for bringing word to me. What do you got? Oh? Oh, plus 8? Okay. I like that. Hey, adventurer, you done talking with the old bear? Got a message for you from Wilfred. Or Wilred. I had something of a leader among the young ones here. It's impressed that you've won over Gundebold. Once a word with you, as he's waiting over the craggy area just north of here. Okay. Whoa, that thing is gigantic. Phrasing. That's cool. Okay. Thanks for coming, friend. 'Tis no ordinary outsider who can trust that of the old bear. So I wanted to meet with you and discuss something private. Tell me, why are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you, or someone else? Quirrell got your tongue? No matter. Whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here. Oh, weird. Okay, that was odd. I clicked on him, but wasn't on him? I don't know. You're stronger than you look. Changes nothing. Threaten us. Beat us bloody all you like. Nothing short of death can make us up. Give us up outright. We're going to obtain the power to tear down the Empire. With it, we'll reclaim our homeland. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay. Backed by Willard and his cronies? They would go to such lengths for the sake of their plan of theirs. Their own devices, the young fools are like to harm the others, not themselves. We must uncover their agenda, put an end to this madness. Oh, I take it if I equip that, yeah, it unequips them. So, okay. My potion, ether, sleeping potion, paralysis potion. With high potion. Rod mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. What power could he be speaking? Lana, God's preserve, what happened? Out foraging, when the corpse brigade came, they took me to their hideout and the whole time they laughed at me. They said I suffer because I cling on to hope. Is it wrong for me to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Omegans? Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong, I swear to you. Those villains will answer for the crimes in due time. But tell me, did anyone know of this? Willard, he saw me outside. He was so angry. I must tend to Berlina. Meantime, you need to find out what the young ones make of this. Fear that they may do something rash. Ascertain the youth's intentions. You. No? No. Aha! Okay. Like, what am I looking for? Alright. Oh. Go. Oh, over here. Riled lass. What those animals did to Berlina is unforgivable. Look down on us. Well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more, with Willard to the bitter end. Maybe up the path here. There we go. Okay. You know what? Let's save him for last. This plan succeeds while the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gundebold's content to eke out the existence of this musky old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. O mighty Rhalgr, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength to put an end to the suffering of your people. They're to interfere again. Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes. No one will dare oppress us ever again. So they seek to gather the crystals. Gone? The whole lot of them? It is as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands. But what exactly is that they mean to do? This, a hunting knife and a map of Zenorak? Wait, you said Wilred spoke of crystals, did you not? They couldn't possibly mean to... By the gods, this is madness. Young fools are untrained and unblooded all. They have no notion of how dangerous the Amajar are. We butchered before they get within 100 yards of the crystal. They are headed east. If we hurry, we may find them before it's too late. Go this way, and then we'll go south. Actually, if we go over here... There's a path that's just over here that we can use. Yeah. Hold on. There it is. Okay. Alright. Did no others survive? This is all wrong. I think the crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. Pull yourselves together, lad. We were going to make an offering of crystals to Rhalgr to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to sneak into Zenorak, make off with the lizard men's cash, but they caught us, and so many dead... Heathens, you shall pay for your crimes with your souls. I regret our young one's transgressions, but a soul is too high a price for youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of the Almegian people. This hope I will guard with my life. smack him. Buffs must pay for their crimes. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh my god, I can't. Okay, there we go. Oh, that kid's dead. Oh. Oh, oh my god, what the crap happened? This turned straight into a bloodbath. Oh. Oh, as long as he dies, I think that's going to be the most important thing. Ooh. Okay, I am also running out of... Oh, that did not do much for me. Okay. This suddenly became very difficult. Go. Oh. Okay, well, we lost one. Guess it's not too bad. Nick, hello! Sorry if you've been here for a hot minute, hanging out, and I have missed that. Hello, how are you doing today? That got so aggressive and so much more difficult so fast. Well, at arms is impressive adventure. Our wayward youths could learn a thing or two from a man like you. Battle is won. It would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to little amigo. Yeah, I was locked in. I was like, oh, I could die here. We've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, right for the picking. I am doing quite well myself. Glad you're doing good as well. Words. You learn nothing well read. Do not see those tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you would desire for yourself and your friends? But no one said anything about... The masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Ralgar. He swore. Enough. I will hear the rest of the story tale. The sorry tale back at Little Amigo. I dare say Mythology will wish to hear it as well. Oh yes. I can add it to the mythology of this game and world. Worth, yes, words are very hard, especially after a day of having to use words and deal with people. I don't like to deal with people. So anytime this music is playing, by the way, just picture that, like, John Cena meme where he's just, like, doing a little, like, bop to himself. That's me. Ah. No more lies, Will Red. Tell us everything. Finally able to watch your Laughing Mythology video. 10 out of 10 work. Thank you. Congrats on 24K views. Dude, hold on. Hold on. I don't know if it says 24K views on there. It's over the views on my end. It says 27.5K. So dang. But thank you. Thank you. There are some things that I need to correct in it. But once we get more information on God of War Laufey, I'll do a second video talking about it. Kind of correct some misinformation I have in it, and then provide any more. Oh yeah. It's been going. We are about to hit 4,900 subscribers for the channel as well. So yes, I am quite pleased. Even though it was the first couple days, it was just like sitting, not doing anything. He was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Ralgar, about using crystals, and then just vanished. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from the squalor, excuse me, that I never stopped to question his motives. Thank you, Charlie. But I should have known. There's no solution. Nothing we can do to change our lot. Absolutely, Charlie. And I very much appreciate your support. And I appreciate everyone's support, be it subscribing to the channel, liking, commenting, supporting on Patreon, just hanging out. All of it means the world. Yeah. Yeah, especially for newer or what is it? Smaller channels on big topics. That's usually how it goes. Does small tests at the start, and then it grows from there. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy, but whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider. For saving me. Sorry, I tried to kill you. Now I greet every new person. My thanks as well, friend. Gives us hopes that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Alamigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcomed here. Go for high potion. Okay. back to square one. With that, we had more information to offer, but what Willward told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about great pain and suffering. Pray that you'll find and put a swift end to the creature. And I know to use the the voucher this time. Okay. No? Nick, have you seen anything of Final Fantasy XIV? Because I know you popped in for 12 for a bit. I think you did for 13, but I can't remember if you have for 14 yet. Oh yes, we love our Chocobo. Oh, I forgot we named him. I forgot what the name was. I'll figure it out after this. Welcome back. I'm reliably informed that the investigation you took to Quarry Mill and Little Amigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Brea? Been in for 14 yet. It's been good. A lot of interesting moments. It's a lot more chill than the other Final Fantasy games, though. Planted the knowledge of summoning the impressionable minds. While many of the ills of the ale that ail the anyway, while many of the ills that ail the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought by maligned will. Like the level 15 once, and I wasn't super big on it. Yeah. That's... Oh yeah, absolutely. It's not for everyone, that's for sure. But, you know, as someone who has played WoW for since Orcs and Humans, it's been great. Things pick up later. Yeah. That's what I've heard. But we won't get to all of that stuff until, you know, after we finish the entire Final Fantasy series. So, we must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes Milfina a dull scion. Oh, hi, bud. Did you say something? Yeah, nothing, my lady. I like her. Kooky little creature secretary thing. The big guy. My cat wants attention. And part of the thing for me with WoW is I like to play creature races, and I don't find that many MMOs. Yeah. I mean, this one's pretty cool. I'm playing a like dragon human hybrid person thing. And I will say, they do have bunny people. So. While you were tending to business in Thanalal, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends the Sylphs. An individual fitting La Brea's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. The sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the Sylphs Flame area. Instinct tells me our man is involved. Nah, just let me be a dragon. Yep. Oh yeah, but our dragon guy has, I don't know if you can see it, has like a JoJo haircut. Have you continue our investigation where you left off? 12 willing. We will pick up Libraea's trace once more. Araxia can furnish you with the details. We speak with her and take it from there. Yeah, there we go. Look at the majesty. That is my character. All right. Oh, she's in there. That's right. She showed up here. Yeah, there are quite a few races that you can play in this. I wonder. Oh yeah, there's also like cat people, of course. Can't have a fantasy adventure without some sort of feline humanoid. Walking One is investigating Sinister One. Then heed this one's words. A raw race. Yep. The Vera, the Kote, Hrothgar. Walking One should go and speak with the Digging One Medrod. The Digging One is found on the Falgrad float on the North Shroud. Alrighty. Let's head there next. Yes, normal humans, so on. Okay. Inside? Right? Yes, perfect. I'm not long for this world. I looked death in the face. 'Tis only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Rod is clearly traumatized. Perhaps you were to soothe him. Might remain calm for... Soothe. Alright, alright. Calm down. You're right. Not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible. It's true, but that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can recount when I saw out losing it. It's just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature with an eyeball and jagged teeth. Uh-oh. Sounds like an Ahriman. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared to see the corpse of a woman. One glimpse was enough to tell me she died a gruesome death. In that instant, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? Investigating the same masked man? That's the case. We'll help you whatever way we can. Aye. Anything to ensure that the sufferer of Medron's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork makes the dream work. Thought I wanted to. Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay him for comforting me. Okay. Here's what I know about the details. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Gross. Among the local fauna, only the scalekin known as Ziz It inflicts such wounds, why some folk are pointing the finger at them. And I'll doubt the answer is that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of these creatures? See if you can find any proof. So I will say, one thing that's been fantastic with this is, you know, it's the common trope of, oh, go kill, you know, 3 boars, and then come back. Or go collect, you know, 4 tusks from these creatures. And so you go and you spend the next hour attacking these creatures, hoping that they drop a tusk or whatever they're supposed to drop. Their liver or whatnot. But in this one, it's just like, oh yes, kill like 2 of them. Gather 1 of their horns. Great. And so you kill 2, and then that's it. And you're good. It's great. Accepted or D&D. Oh, like Soul Calibur 2. Oh my god, you're right. I have not played Soul Calibur in forever. But that is exactly the sound. I miss Soul Calibur. It was so much fun. I always love that every single like console version. Yeah. But I love that every single console version and iteration of it had a different like character. What is it? The PS3 had Darth Vader. Got a case for the lawyers, absolutely. Okay. Which way am I going? I'm going. Oh. Mm-hmm. Ugh. That was back before they did the DC versus Mortal Kombat, I think. That's when it really started to take hold. Already seen to the Ziz? Great work. Nothing? Truth be told, if there were any proof, I would know what it looked like. Oh. 2 plus. Rock of Rancor. Something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself, lest to worsen Medrod's paranoia. But I too have seen a winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medrod's. Looking up, I found myself locked in the gaze of a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without looking back. Oh, okay, we can accept both of them. But we can only do one at a time. Something else I've heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been only maidens. Oh, excuse me. You want to play more Soul Calibur? Do it. Do it. Lee jabs aside. There's a rumor been going around. There's some is whisper that After each victim died, her rancor went the great big rock southwest of here. I don't know what the rancor is. I mean, I know what the rancor is in Star Wars. Don't know what it is here. Bears investigation, I reckon. I'm going to give you the fire sand stick to blow off the pizza crag. Okay. Just click on the item, the icon displayed in the duty list. Okay. I'm selecting an item. Raid a list. Oh, okay. Raid a list. Do it. Ugh, I wish I had a soundboard for things. Because the do it would absolutely be a part of it. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Okay. I guess this way? Yeah, here we go. Alright, I think we have to take care of this real quick. There we go. Assuming this is the eyeball. Hostile presence. Okay, just a giant scorpion thing. There we go. Okay. One down, one to go. It says I have to go down. Need to find some path. This way, I think. There we go. Yep. Be hilarious if this is like the crystal that I need. Oh. And the last one. Okay. Now we just go back. Ah. Weird thing. Okay. Folk are too scared to go within 100 yards of the rock the Rancor. Thankfully, we are very much over-leveled. These just are garden variety crystals. bit hard to tell beneath the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspect. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and the moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger, it looked like. Various bandmite appeared. You slew it? Creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Valgord. Intentional or no, you have done a great service. You have my gratitude. This does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or... Learned. Shore cast. Spells can be cast without interruption. Oh. Okay. Oh. All right. No promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep knowing that the killer's still at large. We have a small medium at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I had been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt it was a winged eyeball I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a Banamite. You and I were miles apart. How could we have both seen precisely at the same time? Our adventurer here had a run-in with a Banamite at the very spot you claimed to see that fiendish eyeball, is that right? Must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I wager an apple tart on it. Ooh, yes. Oh, he's serious. Listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be. Who, mysterious strangers? Of course, there must be more than one of these buggers. It's so obvious, but then that means there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, and there must be even more victims yet undiscovered. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians. After all, good luck. We will cower. While I burn to know the truth, some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, it was a rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert authorities. There is a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information. Alright. Place, pretty much. I wonder if I go. Okay, so it is down. I wonder, can I? Aha. Okay. Easy. Mangled corpse. The floating eye. Okay. Greetings. Is there aught might I assist you with? A ravaged corpse. It's just a flower. But gods, not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the central shroud, while the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end? Victims have all been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition, and difficult to identify them so as to notify the next of... This button engraved with a lily motif. Very same object found on another victim. A family sigil or that of an organization, perhaps? Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. Have you hold on to the lily button? You will need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in the matter. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Mione. Perhaps someone in their vast network of contacts can shed a light upon the sigil. Okay, go ahead and return. Oh, excuse me. Some RPers in the bushes over there. Need to behold. I assume that's for like lockers or whatnot. Additional chests or items. Good evening. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here on scones and herb tea. Alrighty, Nick. Have a good night. Good luck with the little ones. Thank you for joining. And a lovely little button. The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where'd you find this? A dead body? Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You will have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around. Could do worse than beginning of the Bernadette. Of course. Yeah, we moved our streams to every Wednesday, by the way. So, come on by and hang out. Oh, okay. Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old, though I cannot claim to know the sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the white lily is a recurring theme in the Gridanian culture. Alas, I don't know who the personal sigil of it is. There is a soul in Gridania who does. It would be the Senguld over at the Lancers Guild. We can just run over. It's fine. Hold on. Nice. Okay. Do. Burnett believes I can help you. Well, that's a rather bold assumption to make. Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gordanians. Wait, memory comes to me. Wait, there has been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench of the ward's entrance. Oh, nope, okay, not that way. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray leave me to my thoughts. Sigil of Dankara's family. How is it you came to be in possession of that button? In the body of a murdered woman, her face was marred in that way. I had feared as much. No longer feign ignorance, but reveal to you the truth of the deaths. Once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families of Cordania, the Dartincors. During that time, I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household, fair as summer as she possessed the heart befitting her radiance. Last, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kinder fate. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began to receive queer requests. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually, there came a day when my lady bound one of her housemaidens into her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Yikes. Performed the dreadful task as bade. Obedient servant that I was, but when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare I had witnessed. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet, one cannot weep forever, and I endeavored to put that manner behind me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. He waits you at the Haukke Manor, on the western edge of the Central Shroud. Go and do what must be done. Alrighty. Okay. Whoa, what in the heck? Uh, Alistostropper. Looks like they need some mouthwash. You take care of that halitosis. Okay. Haukke Manor. Ah, yes. All the floating eyes. I wonder, is this going to be a dungeon? Or no? Oh yeah, it is. All right. Let's go with other players. Perfect. Great thing about being a healer is you can always find a group. This is awesome. Obviously, they are. All right. Even turned into a demon. Carpet stain is an enemy. No, no. Bar. Must have lifesteal on or something. Thankfully, we are pretty well equipped, so we shouldn't have too much of an issue getting through these fights. Okay. Awesome. I'll let her get the key. Okay. Fucking mold. Okay. My regen is grayed out. Action not learned yet. Huh. I wonder if it's because I'm, like, level 6. Who knows? Manor clavicle? Give me. Okay. We're just going back and forth from attacking and healing, and back to attacking. And punch. It wouldn't be that. Yeah, neither of them wouldn't be that bad. Okay. Heal you, you, me. I forgot we had a limit break. Awesome. Guess I'll pick up the tiny key just in case. Okay. Oh, okay. Next one. This one I'm just going to keep healing her. No attack. I was looking to see what class this girl was. Or what job, I mean. Curious, if I heal for... Oh, okay, that... It doesn't even double it. It only increases it by like 50%, and yet it costs 2.5 times the amount. Weird. Manor Jester, Manor Steward. Yes. Oh, nice. We got the Ethereal Lapis Lazuli Choker. Oh, we also got the headpiece. Neat. Okay. Excellent. Read. Okay. Let's look at the loot real quick. Okay, that's not really... eh. Cutscene. All right. 80 almond eye. That. Okay, I'll focus on healing. What am I supposed to do? Okay. Nope. Hello there. Ow. Okay, supposed to look away from it. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so not a relatively intensive fight. Way. Fantastic. Hey, there we go. And we leveled up. Ta-da. Ow. Awesome. Greed and greed. Exit. Darkness has taken root within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irresistible spirit that quickened it to life. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. There is no ordinary mortal who can acquire one crystal of light, much less 3. Crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is drawn. Hydaelyn chose well. A pity that your existence is irreconcilable with your own. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Alas, we came here not to play, but to make measure of your strength, or for Master Labrea. That task now accomplished, we take our leave of you. Fare you well, bringer of light. Alright. Teleport back. Oh, we did get a new item. Yeah. That's this, the Lancers Guild. Okay. You returned. What sights await you within the manor? What has become of Lady Amandine? You must tell me. So she went so far as to consort with devils. With that I could have done more to prevent her fall. I know not whether the masked men you encounter were the same pair that first led my lady astray, but who am I to speak of judgment? By my silence, I allowed I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. But who am I to speak? Right. Report back to Minfilia. Welcome back. Well, glad am I to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared your sojourn in the Twelves Wood? Two of Labrea's minions. They sought to measure your strength by their own admission. The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt. And the Ascians have begun them to move in earnest. Would that we knew to what end. Yet, I will not bemoan our blight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we scions are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. We must needs alert the three nations the presence of the elusive enemy, and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There is no shortage of misery in the world the Ascians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet, come that may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all that we can the information available to us. Let us set the investigation aside present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed. I will summon the others. Booyah. Alright. What we get? A U1. Okay. Alright. Nice. I think we've accomplished quite a bit today. We got White Mage. We did a dungeon. I think the next quest line is going to be the next crystal. Means then that we're going to be 2/3 of the way through. Yeah. So, if you have enjoyed this, do be sure to show your support by liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel if you are not already. You can also support us over at Patreon, where we post videos ahead of schedule and updates on future projects and videos as well. We do have a Discord that is not as active as I would like, but do hop in. We have plenty of tabs, plenty of people that you can hang out with, talk with, and even talk with me on a regular basis. But with that, folks, thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you have enjoyed it. We'll be back again next week, Wednesday at around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, folks, thank you again so very much. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening.